Frank sat on the edge of his bed, staring out of the window at the gray clouds hanging low over the city. He had dedicated 35 years to his role as a logistics manager, and while he took pride in his accomplishments, the excitement that once fueled his daily routine had long since evaporated. The fixed income from his pension barely sufficed to meet the escalating costs of living, leaving him with an overwhelming sense of financial insecurity. Each month, the bills accumulated like an unyielding tide, and the promise of a fulfilling retirement seemed to drift further from his grasp. He yearned for the camaraderie and sense of purpose that came from being part of a team, solving complex problems and making tangible contributions. Instead, the isolation of retirement began to feel stifling, and the prospect of spending his days in front of the television or tending to his garden loomed like a slow, inevitable descent into irrelevance. As he pondered his future, a nagging question surfaced. Was this truly all there was left for him? One fateful afternoon, while lost in the endless scroll of social media, Frank encountered a post that would alter the course of his life. It spoke of digital nomad visas, a gateway to living and working abroad while maintaining a steady income. Intrigued, he dove deeper into this burgeoning concept and uncovered a vibrant community of retirees who had boldly embraced this adventurous lifestyle. These individuals were not just surviving, they were thriving, utilizing their skills in innovative ways that traditional employment often stifled. They flourished in countries where the cost of living was a fraction of what it was back home, finding freedom and fulfillment in their new lives. This revelation ignited a fire within Frank, compelling him to explore the possibilities that lay ahead. They possessed the human qualities, nuanced judgment, empathy, and the ability to read a room, or a Zoom screen, that no amount of advanced AI could replicate. With decades spent managing teams, navigating the complexities of corporate politics, and steering projects through chaos, he began to see his true value. It wasn't merely about familiarity with specific software, it was about his ability to orchestrate collaboration and drive results through people. The realization struck him that he could pivot into roles as a remote project manager or a business consultant, offering guidance to small companies. He envisioned himself mentoring a young entrepreneur in Estonia, helping them sidestep the pitfalls he had witnessed in Detroit. Meanwhile, Eleanor was crafting her own inventory, filled with softer yet equally impactful skills. A lifetime dedicated to fostering curiosity, guiding research, and understanding diverse learning styles had shaped her into more than just a librarian. She was a curator of knowledge and an educator at heart. Eleanor could tutor English, yes, but her expertise extended to teaching research skills and assisting fellow retirees in navigating the complexities of becoming expats. Together, they began to shift their perspective on aging, recognizing their years of experience as invaluable assets. With newfound clarity, Frank and Eleanor began to explore realistic job paths that aligned with their skills and passions. Frank, inspired by his extensive experience, decided to focus on consulting. He meticulously researched platforms like Upwork and LinkedIn, discovering a vibrant community of potential clients eager for guidance. He learned that he could charge between $20 to $100 per hour, depending on the complexity of the projects. The allure of remote work captivated him. He envisioned himself helping businesses streamline their operations while enjoying the freedom to travel. Meanwhile, Eleanor pursued dual avenues that resonated with her nurturing spirit. She enrolled in a straightforward online TEFL certification course, relishing the familiar academic structure. Simultaneously, she ventured into life coaching, where her calm demeanor and life experience became her greatest assets. Together, they embraced the possibilities ahead, each stepping through their chosen doors with excitement and purpose. The leap into a new life was exhilarating yet daunting for Frank and Eleanor. After extensive research, they found themselves captivated by the unique offerings of Portugal and Vietnam. Frank, drawn to the charm of Lisbon, envisioned himself sipping coffee in the Alfama district, surrounded by the rich history and vibrant culture, while his laptop hummed with productivity. Meanwhile, Eleanor felt the magnetic pull of Da Nang's warm beaches and bustling markets, where each day promised new adventures. They meticulously compared the cost of living, the ease of obtaining visas, and the presence of welcoming expat communities. Their determination to embrace the digital nomad lifestyle solidified their choices, as they realized that these countries not only provided the legal framework for their new lives, but also the cultural richness they craved. With excitement and a hint of trepidation, they prepared to embark on their journeys, ready to weave their stories into the fabric of these enchanting locales. As Frank settled into his consulting role, he recognized that his work transcended mere transactions. It was about building relationships. Each small business he partnered with came with its own set of challenges, intricacies that no algorithm could decode. He recalled a recent meeting with a client, where the tension in the room was palpable. While the AI business coach provided data-driven insights, it was Frank's intuition that pinpointed the underlying issues, the unspoken rifts between partners that threatened to derail their progress. Similarly, Eleanor, in her tutoring sessions, discovered that her students craved more than just academic guidance. They sought a mentor who could relate to their struggles. When a student broke down in tears, overwhelmed by self-doubt, Eleanor didn't resort to generic advice. Instead, she shared her own experiences, offering a glimpse of vulnerability that fostered trust and connection. This was the essence of their work, the human touch that AI simply could not replicate, a blend of empathy, understanding, and personal experience that made all the difference in their clients' lives. As they settled into their new lives, Frank and Eleanor began to cultivate a lifestyle ecosystem that transcended traditional work boundaries. Frank immersed himself in a vibrant community of international freelancers, where he discovered the power of collaboration. He arranged a weekly consulting session with a Spanish digital marketer, trading insights for expertise on optimizing his website. This barter system fostered a sense of human connection, reminding him that relationships were as valuable as currency. Meanwhile, Eleanor found her place in a hyper-local circle in Da Nang. She taught English to the children of the family who owned her favorite cafe, receiving fresh meals and insider tips in return. Both embraced a philosophy of DIY prosperity, learning essential phrases in Vietnamese, navigating local healthcare options, and seeking out bustling markets instead of supermarkets. This approach not only slashed their expenses, but also empowered them to become self-sufficient, enriching their lives with authentic experiences and deeper community ties. As the months flowed into a year, Frank and Eleanor found themselves in a harmonious rhythm, each embracing their newfound roles with enthusiasm. Frank's consulting practice had stabilized, allowing him to take on a virtual project manager position for a non-profit organization. Coordinating volunteers across various time zones became a labor of love, perfectly aligning with his skills and passion for a cause he cherished. Meanwhile, Eleanor's blog blossomed, generating a modest passive income through affiliate links for senior-friendly travel gear and services. Her expertise didn't go unnoticed. She was invited to lead a weekly life-writing workshop for fellow expats, skillfully blending her background as a librarian with her coaching abilities. Together, they were not merely earning money. They were cultivating a wealth of new friendships, relishing the daily stimulation of their vibrant surroundings, and basking in the profound satisfaction of feeling relevant and useful in their community. As Frank and Eleanor sat across from their friends, they could feel the excitement in the air. They began to outline their gentle roadmap, a guide for anyone eager to embark on a new journey. First, Frank said, leaning in with enthusiasm, conduct your life inventory. Forget about job titles for a moment. Instead, think about what skills you possess, the wisdom you've gained, and the passions that ignite your spirit. Where does your human edge lie? That's where your journey begins. Eleanor nodded, adding, next, pick one path to test. Before you leap into the unknown, dip your toes in the water. Tutor one student online, offer a consulting session, or write a blog post. See if the work itself brings you joy. It's crucial to find fulfillment in what you do. She paused, allowing the weight of her words to settle. Then, research your haven. Match your desired lifestyle, whether it's a bustling city, a serene countryside, or a sun-kissed beach, with a country that offers a clear digital nomad or retirement visa. Joining Facebook groups for that location can provide invaluable insights. Ask practical questions and learn from those already living the dream. Frank interjected. And remember, go with a flexible mindset. Make the move with a pilot approach. Opt for a 3 to 6 month lease instead of a permanent commitment. Life is unpredictable, and the goal isn't to have a perfect plan, but to cultivate resilience. Adaptability will be your greatest ally on this journey. The room buzzed with inspiration, each friend envisioning their own unique path forward. The horizon before them is not just a destination, it is a canvas, waiting to be painted with the colors of their experiences and dreams. The sun casts a golden hue over the horizon, illuminating the path he has chosen. Each sip of his espresso invigorates his spirit, reminding him that simplicity can be profound. He glances at his laptop, where the project timeline reflects not just deadlines but dreams, his and his clients'. The call with Singapore looms, yet he welcomes it, knowing it's a bridge to new opportunities and connections. Meanwhile, Eleanor, perched on her Da Nang balcony, is enveloped in the lively chatter of her students. Their laughter and eagerness to learn fill her with purpose. She flips through her notebook, each page a testament to their aspirations, and she feels a sense of fulfillment in guiding them to articulate their hopes. Their lives, once marked by uncertainty, now intertwine in a shared narrative of growth and exploration.